Game 5, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Detroit Pistons find themselves in a postseason deadlock at 2 games apiece. It is a critical turning point, and they know the time is now as they face a pivotal Game 5 against the Atlanta Hawks. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs here on 2K Sports. It's Game 5. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. Thompson is out there with Jalen Durham. And it's Whitehead in at the small forward. And for Atlanta, Davis is out there with Dyson Daniel. Then it's Johnson and it's Warwick in at the small forward. Pass to Whitehead. Fires for 3. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Davis. He can't get that one to fall. Cunningham with some nice D. Pass to Duran. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Cunningham working it over. It's good from the top of the key.
Well, he's always on the hunt. Cunningham's next shot is never far off.
Here's Kane. Davis gets a wide open look. Thompson with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And they're able to recover. And the basket is good. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Cunningham passes to Durant. Here's Whitehead. Drives to the hoop. And he jams it with authority.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Johnson following the bucket by the Pistons. Warwick gets the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I caught up with the head coach for the Hawks. Much of our discussion centered around Cade Cunningham. He said that's their catalyst. They look to him to control the pace, to read the defense, and to make the right basketball play, which he usually does. He is very tough to neutralize. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Shots good by Whitehead.
I just love to watch Cunningham orchestrate. At his side. That passing is elite.
And here's Davis for 3. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's Whitehead. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Whitehead's got 12 in the game. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. There's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Jalen Duran, number 1. Here's Kane. Launches it from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. 3-point lead. Here's Whitehead. And it falls over the rim and in. He's got 14.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside Daniel. Pass to Kane. Now here's Davis. And there it is for him. Davis has got his second basket of the night.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Whitehead. 14 points for him. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And he's off to a phenomenal start here tonight, guys.
The Hawks trail by 5. Davis looking for an opening. Johnson against Thompson. 6 to shoot. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Here's Warwick. Three off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Here's Whitehead. Hands it from downtown. Whitehead's got 19 points.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
Outside Daniel. Pass to Kane. Down low. Warwick gets the bucket. Warwick's got 8 points.
Overall this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Thompson outside. Cunningham against Davis. And Cunningham with the basket on the assist by Thompson. Cunningham's got his second basket.
And the defense was all over him, but Cunningham showed some toughness inside.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Now, here's Cunningham. There's the lob to Duran. An emphatic LU jam.
Well, as a lob partner, Duran's exactly what you want. He really goes and gets it.
Here's Kane. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Whitehead, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. Reza Shea is coming in for Daniel. And Nikhil Alexander-Walker in for Davis. Here's Alexander-Walker. Tyson Daniels checked in for Atlanta. Davis comes in for Alexander-Walker. And a different look here for the Pistons. Pass to Warwick. Front past the arc. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And Detroit, looking at who they've got. The wing pair we'll see going is going to be Ivy and Thompson. Duran out there with Whitehead, and it's Cunningham in at the point.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Ivy. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Ivy's got 5 points so far.
Well, when Ivy's making his threes, you have to come out to him at the line, and that really opens up driving lanes for him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Ivy. 5 points in the game. Whitehead's shot is off. Cunningham against Davis. Over Cunningham. It'll go, and the Detroit lead is kept to just 7 on the basket from Davis. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Ivy. Now Duran. Cunningham outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Cunningham's got his third basket of the night.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
And that one is good. Pistons leading by 8. Ivy with it. Pass to Whitehead. Be on the clock. And again, Detroit with the 3.
Defense. They just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Atlanta's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And Davis can't get it to go.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Cunningham outside. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Cunningham's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Hawks trail by 13. And here is Davis. He's got 9. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Here's Whitehead. Back to Cunningham. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Cunningham making it go in the thick of things.
For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Warwick gets the bucket.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Here's Ivy. Offensive rebound. The Hawks have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter. Up over 50%.
Dunks aren't always for the big fight.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here is Davis. He's got 13 to the paint. And Warwick kicks to Daniels. Just 5 to shoot. Davis, the pass to Kane. Three-pointer, Daniels. No good, shot missing. And so it's the Detroit Pistons going into the break with a 10-point lead. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Atlanta Hawks.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You're like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. They've got a chance to retake a lead in the series, and a hometown crowd eager to help them do it.
You're right. Home court advantage could be the difference maker. Time to make that move.
A pretty balanced series so far. Both teams have proven they can win games. So who knows what will happen?
Not me. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. They've got Jalen Johnson. Daniels out there with Davis. And it's Kane in at center. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Johnson's shot is off.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Whitehead deciding where to go with him. And it goes down 2 points. Whitehead's got 33 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Back to Davis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Hawks have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Davis.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
There's Whitehead. 33 points for him. Knocks down the 3 ball.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
Outside, Davis. Over Cunningham. And it's Davis missing.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Out to the right wing. Here's Duran. And Detroit again with the bucket.
They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
Daniels passes to Johnson. The 3 from Davis. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now, here's Cunningham. He's got 11. Pocket 6. Count the basket. Cunningham's got 13.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
The 3 from Davis. And the Hawks with another 3.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Whitehead. He's got 36. And that one drops for him. Whitehead's got 38 points.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Warwick the pass to Kane. Shoots over Duran. Kane, no luck. Detroit leading by 13. Inside. Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup. Thompson's got his first bucket in this one.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Third quarter action in just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Davis. Rebound by the Pistons.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Duran. Daniels with the double team. Here's Ivy. A three-pointer, no good. The Hawks trail by 15. Now Daniels. Nothing on the board. Here's Warwick from downtown. The rebound by Ivy. Here's Whitehead. Pass to Ivy. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Whitehead. And he's good on the 3 ball. Whitehead's got 41.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
Daniels kicks to Johnson. Here's Warwick. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Kane. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots over Duran, and that one hits back iron. Here's Whitehead. The shot's good. Whitehead's got 43 points.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Hawks making a switch here. Reza Shea checked in. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Pass to Davis. That one falls. Davis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here's Holland. Hits it from three-point range. And the Pistons lead by 20.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
So for the Hawks, Warwick's checked in. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Davis. And Detroit. Now here is Davis, right wing. Here's Reza Shea. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 6 assists here tonight. Jenkins the pass to Cunningham. There's a screen. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Kane's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The 3 from Davis. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Pass to Stewart. Over to the left wing. Connects from three-point range.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Whitehead passes to Cunningham. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And that one's good. Daniels.
A shot Dyson continues to work on. When he's locked in from deep, he's tough to defend.
Cunningham with it. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Pistons lead by 17.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at it. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
For Detroit, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And here's Stewart. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Kane. Here's Johnson. Back to Davis. Over Cunningham. And that one comes up a bit short.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be firmly in the driver's seat.
The Hawks making a switch here. Warwick's checked in. Then for the Pistons, Thompson comes in for Holland. And Ivy subbed in for Jenkins. Davis, the three. Doesn't go.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, all right. That'd be an automatic benching if I was coaching. What was that?
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that JB Bickerstaff was giving to his team, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Cunningham against Davis. And the shot goes in.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. He can take over a game.
Davis. Off the glass.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
He takes a step back. Davis against Cunningham. 7-foot shot. The shot is off.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Not down the three.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Thompson outside. Cunningham, and they come back with a 3 of their own.
And guys, that's just about going to do it here for Game 5. Always pivotal. And now we look ahead to a critical Game 6. But a huge win tonight for the Pistons.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And with this Game 5 victory, they will go up 3 games to 2. And what do you think, guys, about their chances to win this series now?
I think they have the advantage. I mean, clearly one more game at home and 1 game on the road. They've got 2 chances now to get it done.
Ivy outside. Here's Stewart. Cunningham. Off target from outside. Not sure the miracle, Greg, is on hand here tonight for them.
Well, they need one, but gonna play it until the final whistle.
Now, Sasser. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This was a pivotal game in the series so far, and they were able to keep their heads straight, get the job done, and take the all-important 3 games to 2 lead.
Now they can breathe
right.
just a little bit easier, knowing
goodness.
they're just 1 win away from closing this thing out. Had they lost this game, the pressure on them would have been huge.
Oh, just gigantic, you're right. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. And now we present our player of the game.